Oh, a Chandelure. What in the heck? Is it a Fire Spin Chandelure? It is a Fire Spin Chandelure, and they're staying in against this Alolan Muk. What is this person doing? If it's running Energy Ball and Shadow Ball, then both of those charge moves are going to be resisted against this Alolan Muk, so I would not shield this. It is a Shadow Ball. Does a lot of damage, though. If you guys want to submit me some battles featuring Chandelure, I would love to see that. And I'm pretty sure this is a Water Gun Swampert coming in, so the spice on this man. Look at this lad, this young lad coming out here with his Water Gun Swampert and his Chandelure. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is shraydee and welcome back to the channel. So today, before we get started, I wanted to bring up, it turns out that only 25% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you guys are watching my videos and enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and if it turns out that you hate my guts in the future, you can always unsubscribe later. So I very much appreciate that. So also, I'm not going to be doing a YouTuber spotlight today. I'm going to be doing a Twitch spotlight. So my fiance, JeevesPeabody, she's a very, very good streamer, very friendly individual. She's very fun to talk to. She does Sims content a lot of the time, most of the time, Sims 4. So if you guys are interested in checking her out, there she is right there. Go down to the description. There's going to be a link to her Twitch page down there. She just hit 300 followers, and I know she does giveaways every so often, so if you guys are interested in getting like a $25 gift card or something like that, go give her a follow, and yeah, stay tuned for that. Alright, so today we're going to be featuring some battles from this guy over here, Captain Fooey. He's a member of the community, member of the Discord. He seems like an all-around cool guy, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at these battles. Now, he did tell me that there were some mistakes that he made in the course of these battles. There's two sets here with this team right here, but I just wanted to say, like, it's okay to make mistakes. I'm like, some of the mistakes that I've seen in this video I've done myself, so it's totally okay. One of the best ways to learn is to make mistakes, and then you figure out why you lost. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and go through these battles here. So let's look at his team. He's got Escavalier in the lead with Counter, Megahorn, and Drill Run. Very good IVs on this Escavalier, and then he's got Gallade in the back with Confusion, Close Combat, and Leaf Blade. I'm sorry. Okay, so go back to the Escavalier, like pan back up there. That is not Megahorn. It's actually Aerial Ace. I had the wrong movesets for these. And okay, so anyway, going down to the safe switch position. I'm assuming his safe switch is Alolan Muk here. Going to be running Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave. So I had the wrong thing sent to me. It's okay, no big deal. We're gonna go through these battles here. So pretty good IVs on both of these Pokemon. The Alolan Muk is not as great, but it's still gonna perform. I actually just powered up an Alolan Muk today, and it's got absolutely terrible IVs. It's got 15 attack, but you know what? It's shiny, so it's gonna do extra damage. So I don't really care about the IVs. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, this is actually a good lead, especially because he has Aerial Ace here. Going to be resisting the Dragon Breaths as well as the Dragon Claw. Got to watch out for a Hurricane, but I doubt they're going to get there. Okay, so Drill Run is going to be double resisted, unfortunately, against this Dragonite because of the flying typing. So Aerial Ace, I'm pretty sure that's probably like the main reason to run Aerial Ace there. And the opponent switches into a Gengar, which is a terrible response to an Escavalier, but he's going to go into his Alolan Muk here is like a hard wall to this Gengar. Going to be resisting everything except for the potential Focus Blast. Going to throw this Dark Pulse. Will be doing super effective damage here. So the Gengar safe switch ain't so safe when you're not running Focus Blast. I will say that much. Alright, coming back in with Dragonite. Going to be able to get to this Dark Pulse, and then probably just going to get farmed down by Dragon Breaths, unfortunately. But yeah, he's running Sludge Wave. I don't know why I have Gunk Shot down there. That was just what was sent to me. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Gonna be going back in, I imagine, with probably the Escavalier. Okay, gonna come in with the Gallade. So, like I said, it seems like the Escavalier matchup is probably pretty bad, but it's actually not. Escavalier can win that pretty easily. And unfortunately, this Gallade is going to be doing resisted damage with all the charge moves, but we'll be able to Confusion down and get some energy. And they come in with the Snorlax, and I like this play of switching back into the Escavalier. Escavalier is going to be doing super effective damage with the counters against this Snorlax because of the normal typing. And then going to throw this Drill Run. Not going to do as much damage as I thought it would, but no worries there. And again, I mean, Aerial Ace, I know why people run it is for coverage against like Venusaur and stuff like that, or Dragonite. You can hit for neutral damage against Dragonite, but I really think Megahorn's the way to go, especially because in that Venusaur matchup, all of Venusaur's moves are double resisted against Escavalier, so you really don't need to do super effective damage there. Megahorn and Drill Run are both going to do fine. So I'm going to be able to come in with this Gallade and then probably throw a Close Combat onto this Dragonite, unless the Dragonite has energy. Ooh, I think if you would have hit one of those charge moves immediately, I don't think the Dragonite had a Dragon Claw when it came in, because I saw a couple Dragon Breaths go through. So if you would have hit one of those charge moves right away, then that Dragonite would be going down. So unfortunately, not able to take the win there, but a very, very close match. And if you're ever going up against a Dragonite with a Gallade, if you can land a close combat, that's what you want to go for, because Leaf Blade is going to be double resisted. Alright, so this is a pretty, obviously, all-around neutral matchup, and he's probably going to lose the CMP tie. He does lose the CMP tie because he's got 0 attack on his Escavalier. One of the negative side effects of having good IVs on your Pokemon, if you run into a mirror match, you're going to lose. You're pretty much going to lose. So, but going to be able to go for these drill runs, and could try to, okay, going to try to just, not even try to do anything, just switch into the Gallade here, but Gallade is not going to do too well, just because the Confusions are resisted, and the Leaf Blade is double resisted. Oh, he shielded a Mega Horn, that is huge, that would have done so much damage there. Just going to go for this Leaf Blade. That's probably going to be just barely enough to KO, let's see. Gets a shield, interesting. I guess it makes sense because they're going to be able to get off this drill run before they go down here. I might have even done a couple more confusions. I don't know. Gallade is so squishy. Even though the counters are resisted, probably would have went down. They're going to come in with a Venusaur. Look at the balls on this Chad over here. Holy crap. Okay, so probably going to go into the Alolan Muk here just because it's got more health on it and it's going to be resisting all the charge moves. Escavalier is going to be double resisting everything, but I don't remember how much health he has left on it. If it has more health, then I think I'd go into the Escavalier. But it doesn't really matter. Both of these are good responses to a Venusaur. He's actually got 3 good responses to a Venusaur on his team. That is absolutely ridiculous. I just noticed that. Alright, so going to go for this Sludge Wave. This is definitely going to be taking out the Venusaur here, doing neutral damage in this matchup because of the Grass and Poison typing there. Grass taking super effective from it. Okay, this is not good. Going to build up to a Dark Pulse and then switch out. I kind of like that play because now he's got a Dark Pulse ready. All he has to do is land this Drill Run here. And he does get to the Drill Run, very nice. But unfortunately, he's going to get farmed down, and if the Swampert has a Hydro Cannon, he's going to lose CMP. So, yeah, and a little bit of lag. So you got to hit the Drill Run, or hit the Dark Pulse immediately. It doesn't matter. The Swampert would have won that CMP tie anyway. So unfortunately, not able to take the win there. But very nice plays coming out from old Captain Fooey out here. All right, going to go into the next battle. Good coffee. Alright, so this is going to be an awesome lead here. Going to be doing super effective damage with the counters and resisting all the charge moves except for the Hydro Pump. Another big bald Chad coming out of here with his Lucario, taking super effective damage from the counters. And what the hell? So I'm going to switch into this Gallade because this Gallade is going to be able to Confusion this thing all the way down. Shields the Shadow Ball. That would have KO'd for sure. So very nice shield coming out. And now he's got tons of energy. Only had to spend 1 shield there. So Lucario not making a good safe switch in this type of meta. Gonna go for these Leaf Blades as close combat will be resisted against this thing, and he is going to be taking super effective damage from the charms because of the fighting typing on the Gallade. But going to be able to go for 2 Leaf Blades here, and he does get his shield, so he gets his shield back and does a lot of damage before he goes down. Probably going to come in with either one, actually, is probably fine. But I think I'd probably come in, okay, I can't remember what the original Pokemon was there. The opponent switches, and this Dark Pulse would have been resisted against that Clefable anyway, so just a heads up there. Sludge Wave would be super effective, but the Dark Pulse is resisted because of the Fairy typing there. The opponent switches into the Cloyster. That's right, Cloyster's in the front, so that's exactly, I would have gotten the Alolan Muk as well, because you want to save that Escavalier for the Cloyster, so it makes sense. And seems like they were charging up a lot of energy here. This possibly could be a Hydro Pump. Now it's an Icy Wind. Okay, so gonna be able to probably just counter it down, yeah. So, does spend a shield, but and then I think Drill Run is going to be the ideal move to use here, just because Aerial Ace is such a crappy move, and the only time you want to use Aerial Ace is if it's if Drill Run is resisted, and Drill Run is not resisted in this situation, so no big deal. Going to be able to take the win anyway, but since Aerial Ace and Drill Run have the same energy cost, I would definitely recommend going for Drill Run unless Drill Run is resisted. And again, I think I would run Mega Horn instead of Aerial Ace, just because Aerial Ace is such a crappy move. I'm pretty sure and a super effective Aerial Ace and a Drill Run almost do about the same damage on a Venusaur. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough that it really doesn't matter. Alright, so going to be able to do super effective damage in this matchup, and let's see what the opponent does. They are staying in, so that's telling me that they probably have a Venusaur in the back. So I would probably stay in this, obviously, and then we'll see how much energy they're going to charge up. Okay, I would definitely shield whatever they're going to throw, because it's either going to be an Earthquake or a Superpower with maybe 2 Superpowers. It's going to be an Earthquake, so very nice shield there coming out. And then I would probably, whatever they come in with, yeah, I would switch out. Gallade, interesting. So their whole team was weak to Escavalier, once again. So that's a very nice play there coming out, because then you can save the Gallade for well, I don't know. It's fine. This is fine. So, but yeah, I would definitely save the Escavalier, because when somebody sacks a whole Pokemon like that, you know they got something else in the back that doesn't want to see it. So, very nice switching out of that matchup. I do like that play a lot. Going to be able to resist all the charge moves coming out of this Venusaur. I just now realized that this person switched a Venusaur in to an Alolan Muk. That is extremely confusing. Now that how did I not notice that right away? Sorry. I think I need more coffee. Alright, so going to be able to do, well, it takes a shield, so that's pretty good. And then probably going to come in with the Gallade. They're both going to be doing neutral damage to each other. I'm sorry. Catches a Leaf Blade. That is awesome. Very nice plays coming out of here from Captain Fooey. And then this is going to be in close combat, actually. Probably close combat. It is a close combat, so that's going to be taking him out. But this Gallade is backed into a corner here, and he's just going to be able to confusion that thing all the way down. So very nice plays coming out here from Captain Fooey. He definitely trapped that trainer in a corner, and they had no option other than to go. They probably could have confusioned a little bit more and then gone for a resisted Leaf Blade, but it would have been iffy. I don't think there was much of a win condition for the opponent in that scenario. So going up against the Infinite Monkey, that's a really cool name. Alright, so picks up another huge lead. Let me guess. This person has something else in the back that doesn't want to see this Escavalier. I would probably shield this, because this is probably going to be a wild charge. Holy crap, the ball's on Captain Fooey. Hell yeah, dude. Nice call. Alright, so Drill Run's going to be double super effective here. So once again, this is easily going to be taken. Don't even have to hit all the bubbles, because there's no way. Alright, so Swampert's coming in. I would probably switch out here. I mean, this is weird, but I'd probably switch out into Alolan Muk, even though it's got a pretty bad matchup against Swampert. Just because I imagine there's a Venusaur in the back. So let's see. If he stays in, well, I mean, this is a good matchup for Swampert, but I would probably just let this go. It's a Hydro Cannon. But yeah, I just, okay, so going to go for these Dark Pulses here. And against the Swampert, you always want to remember that ground types do resist poison. That was something that was hard for me to remember for quite a while, so never go for the poison type move in this scenario here. Dark Pulse is going to hit for neutral damage. It's going to be an Earthquake coming through, unfortunately. But going to be able to, okay, I was going to say come in with the Gallade, but I guess saving the Gallade if you... definitely would hit the bubbles here, because Swampert gets to charge moves very, very quickly. So even if they didn't shield that, you were definitely going to go down to a Hydro Cannon if you didn't hit the bubbles there. So anyway, got a Gallade, and then hopefully this isn't an Earthquake, and should be able to confusion down what is in the back that didn't want to see the Escavalier. Let's see it. Obstagoon. Alright, Gene Simmons, you're getting a little too old for this game, so we're going to have to say bye-bye. Oh man, close combat being double super effective and also being such a crazy-ass move coming from a hard-hitting Pokemon like Gallade. Easily going to one-shot an Obstagoon. Alright, so I was watching these battles beforehand, and I did notice this little thing right here. So, heads up to all the trainers, because I have this glitch on my phone sometimes as well. And I know Captain Fooey was recording some audio, but I didn't hear what he said here. But you don't have to reset your phone whenever you get this glitch. All you have to do is hit the little back button, that little arrow down there on the bottom right of the phone. You just hit that back button, and it should take you back to the battle screen. So just a heads up to all the trainers out there, because I used to do the same thing whenever I got that glitch. I would reset my phone, because that's what I thought I had to do in order to, make it work again. But yeah, you just hit the back button, and yeah, you'll be all squared up and ready to go. Now, unless that's just my phone that works that way, so that's also a possibility. All right, so we're gonna go into the next set here, using the same team. I'm pretty sure. So again, this is a pretty good lead. Going to be resisting everything except for the Hurricane. Going for the Aerial Ace this time. I do like that play, because that's going to hit for neutral damage, whereas the Drill Run's going to be double resisted. Dragon Claw coming out. If I'm the Dragonite in this situation, I'm probably going to build up a little bit more energy and bluff an Outrage or something like that. But Dragon Claw's fine. Going to get a shield there. That's very nice. Going to actually switch into the Alolan Muk. I think staying in with the Escavalier would have been better because you'd either be able to get both shields and spend none, or take out the Dragonite. So the opponent is staying in. I actually don't know about this matchup right here, but I imagine it's a pretty neutral matchup all around. He shields a Hurricane. Very nice call there. That would have done so much damage. Overfarming a little bit too much, but that's okay. Gonna eat this Dragon Claw real quick. This Dragonite is putting in some serious work here. I know I just did a video on Dragonite yesterday, and yeah, that thing's awesome. It really is good. And if you guys have a Shadow Dragonite, it's even better. The opponent's going to come in with a Gyarados, barely able to get to this Dark Pulse here, so this is going to be, it's going to land for a pretty good amount of damage here. And then I imagine you're going to come in with the Gallade. Gallade's going to do pretty well against this Dragonite because the Leaf Blade's going to do neutral, whereas the... Oh, okay. I'm going to come in with the Escavalier. I guess you're resisting the Dragon Breaths. Got to go for the Aerial Ace here because, again, the Drill Run's going to be double resisted against this Gyarados. Oof. Unfortunately going for the Drill Run, but yeah, you definitely want to go for Aerial Ace just because it's going to hit for neutral. That's pretty much what you have Aerial Ace for. And the counters are also resisted here because of the flying typing. Yeah, see that the Dragonite would, or the Gyarados would be dead with that Aerial Ace, but unfortunately gonna have to... Oh, okay, you can land a close combat here and win for sure. Leaf Blade's gonna be double resisted. So was this a CMP tie? Night Slash coming through. It's gonna do neutral damage. Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure close combat would KO. Close combat's gonna do neutral damage because of the bug and steel typing. So unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to take the win there. But no big deal. Again, this is a learning experience. So Scizor being that bug and steel typing, fighting is super effective to steel and bug resist fighting. So you want to go for that close combat because it's going to hit for heavy neutral damage. Leaf Blade, grass types are double resisted because of that bug and steel typing as well. So almost was able to take that win, but no big deal. Going into the next battle, I'd imagine this is pretty good. I actually don't know. The counters are doing neutral damage. And then the sky attacks and stuff would be neutral as well. This is a little too short for a Brave Bird, I think, so it's going to be a sky attack coming through. Does a ton of damage. So this is a really bad matchup for Alolan Muk because you have to land the poison type move, whereas the Honchkrow can just go for sky attack after sky attack on you. So unfortunately, his whole team is kind of weak to Honchkrow, but he lands the Sludge Wave. That is huge. Alright, so interesting. I really expected that opponent to shield. Whenever I lead Honchkrow, I try to go on a tear with it, you know what I mean? Try to double shield it and take out half their team with it. But anyway, gonna be able to, it's gonna be a mirror shot most likely. Probably gonna be getting farmed down, unfortunately, here. But able to get to the, almost able to get to the Dark Pulse. Unfortunately, went down beforehand. Gonna come in with the Escavalier here, gonna be able to do super effective damage. Coming in with the Gallade, interesting play here. Gallade's not gonna do very well. Oh, and gets hit by a Wild Charge, that's not good. And then the opponent switches into, okay, so this is actually a little bit better. Well, no, okay, it's a Confusion Gardevoir, interesting. Usually I've seen Gardevoirs run in Charm, and they don't shield. So this is, I really don't know how this goes. I mean, the Confusions are resisted here. Synchronize is also resisted. That's going to hit for neutral or resisted damage. Aerial Ace is going to come through. Again, you want to go for a Drill Run in this situation as Fairy and Psychic, neither one of them resist ground type moves, but got a shield anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Should be able to shield and then maybe Confusion down. Let's see. The Confusions are resisted. And the opponent switches into a Magnezone. Gotta go for close combat. That's the only win condition here, but unfortunately not able to get there. So this opponent this opponent's got an interesting team. I actually kind of dig that. It's definitely a hard team to use, considering Magnezone and Honchkrow are both going to be like, you know, if you land a Wild Charge, you got to get out of there. If you land a Brave Bird, you got to get out of there. So, okay, and we're back. Going into the next battle here. So unfortunately, it went 0-2 so far in this set, but no big deal. Hopefully we get some, we can learn something out of these battles here. So this is, I think Machamp probably wins this just because it's a little bit, it's going to get to the cross chops a lot sooner than the Escavalier is going to get to the Drill Run. I think 2 counters sooner. I'm going to go for this Drill Run. Aerial Ace would be super effective in this situation. Undercharging as well. It's a little interesting there. But yeah, I think you were pretty good off in the Escavalier lead up or matchup there just because you have Aerial Ace. So I guess that's one thing I can say about Aerial Ace is it's gonna do very well. And then you almost have to go for the close combat here. Unfortunately, you don't need to shield this. You will survive just barely. And definitely would go for the close combat here. The opponent gets the boost. This is definitely going to get a shield, unfortunately. I probably was going to get a shield anyway, though, if I'm being honest. And then going to come back in with, I would imagine, the Escavalier, and then save the Alolan Muk. I don't know. Yeah, I guess come in with the Alolan Muk, because Alolan Muk does have a pretty poor matchup against the Machamp there. And since he's got Aerial Ace, I think it would be better to save the Aerial Ace for the Machamp. And this is going to be able to take out the Scizor there before they get to another charge move. Machamp's going to come back in. Probably could you could just shield and go for the Sludge Wave here. So either way, you're probably going to win this one. Dark Pulse is going to be resisted, but this may be enough. But yeah, I would just go for the heavier hitting move in this situation. Oh, I forgot there's another Pokemon left. Sorry, never mind. That makes sense then. Swampert in the back. Ooh, yeah, I gotta go for Dark Pulse in this situation. Like I said before, so I've made this exact same mistake twice, I remember, and both times I was like, right afterwards, I was like, oh shit, that was the wrong charge move, wasn't it? Unfortunately, probably gonna get Earthquaked here. Let's see if this is an Earthquake. Just a Hydro Cannon, gonna survive, but yeah, there's not too much of a win condition for this matchup here. So, but that's okay, no big deal. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't know how that matchup would have played out differently, but no worries there. So unfortunately, he went 0-3 in this set, but let's see if he can get a couple wins at the end here. Going up against Harlequina. That's probably how they pronounce that. And then let's see what he's gonna run into. Runs into a Dragonite. So again, this is pretty good. Obviously, Dragonite can win this, but you want to go for Aerial Ace, which I think he figured out at this point. So going to be able to go for Aerial Ace to do neutral damage. Since he's got Aerial Ace, this is a much better matchup because he's going to hit for neutral, whereas Mega Horn and Drill Run would both be resisted. Yeah, I'd probably shield. I wasn't really counting, but this could be, it is an outrage. So very nice shield there. And then just going to go for another Aerial Ace, which is going to be taking out the Dragonite if they decide not to shield. Yep. And then, so he spends a shield and wins the lead. Pretty good. Oh, a Chandelure. What in the heck? Is it a Fire Spin Chandelure? It is a Fire Spin Chandelure, and they're staying in against this Alolan Muk. What is this person doing? If it's running Energy Ball and Shadow Ball, then both of those charge moves are going to be resisted against this Alolan Muk, so I would not shield this. It is a Shadow Ball. Does a lot of damage, though. If you guys want to submit me some battles featuring Chandelure, I would love to see that. And I'm pretty sure this is a Water Gun Swampert coming in, so the spice on this man. Look at this lad. This young lad coming out here with his Water Gun Swampert and his Chandelure. My lord. Alright, so gonna go for Dark Pulse here. And then probably gonna get a shield against this Water Gun Swampert. This Swampert does have a lot of energy though. I'd probably come in with... yeah, you're gonna have to shield, unfortunately. Okay, gonna let it go. Let's see if this is... okay, it is a Hydro Cannon. I was gonna say it might be a Surf or something. Gonna have to shield if you want to keep the Gallade alive, and I forgot what the other Pokemon was already. What was it? Chandelure, that's right. So gonna be able to switch. Oh, dies instantly because it's a Fire Spin Chandelure. Gonna go for the Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade and Close Combat are gonna be resisted, but Close Combat is double resisted, so Leaf Blade is the way to go here. Just barely, I mean, that Chandelure is squishy as hell, but barely able to take it out, and then Swampert's gonna go down to 1 confusion. So nice win there, but I do have to applaud that man's spice. That was admirable. I wanna see somebody run that team and make it work. Again, if you guys want to submit your battles to me, go down to the description, and there is a link down there called the battle submission form, and there's instructions in there on what to do. Just a little form you got to fill out, and I would appreciate it if you guys actually filled the form out, because I get a couple submissions that don't have any of the information in there, and I can't feature you guys' battles unless I have that information. So if you do want to submit your battles, make sure you fill that stuff out. Alright, so the opponent switches into a regular Muk. What the hell is going on here? Going to be able to do super effective damage with the Drill Run, and it's going to be double resisting the whatchamacallits, the Poison Jabs. That is a Poison Jab, so yeah, definitely going to be a good matchup for Escavalier here. This is probably another Thunder Punch. I would just farm up a bunch of energy here, even though the counters are resisted. You don't have to worry about the Poison Jabs taking you out because they are double resisted. Actually, triple resisted? Somebody tell me in the comments, is it triple resisted because do bugs resist poison? I'm pretty sure they might, or I don't know, but either way, I think it's a triple resist. Triple resist. I don't know. Opponent comes in with the Lapras. I'm assuming this guy's whole team is weak to Escavalier here because they're coming in with the Lapras, taking super effective damage from the counters here. I guess I'd let it go. I think I'd let it go. I would not want to let it go, but I would. Does more damage before he goes down though. So probably going to come in with the Gallade here. Going to be able to hit for super effective damage with both of the charge moves. And then this is just going to be another Surf, but does want to preserve some health on his Gallade, so that makes sense. And then going to farm up a little bit of energy. And if you're ever trying to count Lapras's Ice Shards, it takes 4 Ice Shards to get to a Surf, 6 to get to an Ice Beam, and then 8 to get to a Skull Bash. Okay, definitely want to go for close combat here. Close combat is easily going to be one-shotting the Obstagoon here. So, but he should be able to get to a close combat. But yeah, definitely, since it's the last Pokemon, just go for the heaviest hitting move. You don't need to worry about the debuff. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. Let's see if he can land a Sludge Wave here, because he's got full health on this thing. Taking neutral damage from the counters, and if this opponent has Cross Chop, then it's going to hit for neutral. And he does have Cross Chop, so going to have to go for this Sludge Wave here. Sludge Wave is going to hit for neutral damage. Dark Pulse is resisted because of the Dark typing on Obstagoon, so unfortunately it's going to be resisted. Also doesn't hit all the bubbles. You definitely want to try to hit all the bubbles if you can. I think he's still going to be able to take this win just barely. But yeah, definitely want to go for Sludge Wave in this situation, as it is going to hit for neutral damage, and that Sludge Wave would have KO'd, so you wouldn't have had to go for 2 Dark Pulses. You would just have to go for 1 Sludge Wave. So still able to take the win there, so very, very nice. And able to go 2 and 3 in that second set. And I believe this trainer is in rank 9 at the moment. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he's in rank 9. I actually don't know for sure though. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd very much appreciate it if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, all that good stuff. I do post every day except for Sunday, so if you guys are excited for my next video, or if you're excited to see a specific Pokemon in particular, go down to the comments and let me know what that Pokemon is. And if you guys got some spicy stuff to show me, I would very much appreciate it if you submit that, and I will feature your battles and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and take it easy.